The H-1B visa program helps the companies in the USA by letting them hire highly skilled foreign professionals in areas where there is a shortage of skilled American workers. Donald Trump's Buy American, Hire American sounds great, but the question is if there are enough numbers of skilled Americans for the jobs that many Indian IT companies are creating in the United States. According to this report, IT talent shortage is the biggest problem that the US technology economy is facing. According to US Department of Labor, there are going to be 1.4 million computer specialist job openings in the USA by 2020, but universities are unlikely to deliver even 30% of the numbers of skilled graduates that are required. The 2016 State of the CIO survey revealed that 49% of CIOs were expecting shortage in IT professionals in the next 1 year. Indian IT companies which are operating in the USA sense this shortage in skilled professionals, and that is why they have been assisting American universities by backing STEM education programs. Since 2009, an Indian tech giant, TCS, has been running a free flagship community engagement program called Go IT, which has provided more than 100,000 hours of high-impact skill building for students in North America. More than 10,000 North American students have engaged in this program in 32 cities, and the students also include girls, minorities, and undeserved groups. Another Indian company, Infosys, is also trying to counter this deficit of IT workers in the USA. It has provided training to 2,500 teachers and 135,000 students through its education programs, and it is also funding the training of 1,000 public school teachers in computer science. In the last few years, Infosys Foundation USA has made multiple investments to bridge the digital divide in America by supporting high-quality computer science education and coding skills. Wipro, which is Bengaluru-based, is also funding the training of hundreds of teachers by partnering with universities in different places of the USA. TCS is among the top 2 job creators in the American IT services sector. According to a study by the Cambridge Group, from 2012 to 2016, TCS recruited more than 12,500 workers from the US and emerged as a top employer of American talent. Globally, TCS employs more than 387,000 consultants in 45 countries, and in the US, it recruits from over 75 US college campuses. Other Indian companies are doing something similar. Last year, Infosys announced that it plans to hire 10,000 American workers over the next 2 years. Since the USA suffers from IT talent shortage, the role of highly skilled foreign professionals becomes extremely crucial to fill that gap, and many IT workers from India who are holding the H-1B visa are doing exactly that. Moreover, many Indian immigrants end up establishing their own companies in the US, and that creates even more jobs and trade opportunities for US-born workers. In 2016, among all immigrants, India was the leading country of origin with 14 founders of billion-dollar companies. And according to the H-1B Employment Effect Report, H-1B visas which were awarded between 2010 to 2013 will create more than 700,000 jobs for US-born workers by 2020. Moreover, the Hunt study showed that in the USA, 2% of immigrants compared to 0.9% of natives had been granted a patent in the previous 5 years. It also showed that immigrants were ahead of natives in licensing or commercializing patents. And these 2 studies revealed that a lot of applicants who filed patents in the US had Indian names. According to National Foundation for Public Policy, Elon Musk, who is famous for Hyperloop and SpaceX, and Jyoti Bansal, who is the founder of App Dynamics, both received H-1B visas. Jyoti Bansal waited for 7 years for a green card to start his company. Here is a list of the international students who became entrepreneurs of billion-dollar companies in the USA, and today they employ thousands of workers. If the Trump administration's proposal to not extend H-1B visas of those waiting for their green card is implemented, it may unsettle thousands of Indians who are currently in the US. The whole situation is quite baffling, as it is very evident that hundreds of thousands of skilled workers from India are the backbone of American STEM industries, especially when IT talent shortage is the biggest problem that the US technology economy is facing. US Chambers of Commerce is strongly opposing this proposal, as it believes that this policy is inconsistent with the goals of a more merit-based immigration system, and it also thinks that this proposal would harm the US economy. Democratic Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard fears that this move from the Trump administration could cause brain drain in the US and could also damage its relationship with India. Others fear that such a move could even encourage companies to further offshore jobs. I am also very curious to find out what indigenous peoples in the United States think of the H-1B visa issue. Is there a way to contact them to get to know their opinion and to find out who, according to them, is an immigrant? It is also possible that this proposal by the Trump administration is never implemented, as there are many voices rising against it within the United States. Is it possible that America's brain drain can be India's brain gain? This report, which was released by a high-tech lobbying group in the US, had already talked about it a few years ago. Other countries like Canada may also benefit, as it has already come up with strategies to attract highly skilled workers. Reform may be needed in the H-1B visa system so that it is not misused. And it is also true that there are cases when countries end up having immigrants who bring crime and unrest. But what Indian immigrants have brought to the land of the United States is very well known. They have brought knowledge and innovation. They have brought their spiritual wealth and their unique heritage. They have brought big investments, and they have also created jobs. They are low in crime, and they are very high in productivity. In my future episodes, you will see me discovering the contributions of the Indian immigrants in the United States of America. But there is one question that I need to find the answer of, and that question is, would America really be greater without Indians? See you again.